Good morning, dear student. Myself, Dr. Manohar G. Maitre, Assistant Professor of Political Science, Government Postgrad Women's College, Bidar. This college affiliated to Akka Madevi Women's University, Vijaypura. Okay, dear student, today in this class I am going to discuss about some importance or significance of Indian Constitution. Okay, the Indian Constitution, it is a compulsory subject for the all student who studied in the first semester. It means BA, BCom, BSc. All first semester students must and should read this subject. This is a compulsory subject for the all students. Okay, dear student, why? Because the number of students don't know the importance or significance of the Indian Constitution. We are living in this country, but you don't know the what is Constitution, what is our rights, what is the duties, what is direct principal state policy, all these things the students forget in the modern days. Therefore, the government of Karnataka made that the Indian Constitution is a compulsory subject for all degree students who study in the first semester in our university. Okay, dear student, now I want to discuss the significance of the Indian Constitution. Dear students, the head is very important part to the body of human being. The head is the very important part of the body of human being. Without head, there is no body. Same, the constitution also most important to the nations. Because how without head there is no body, no? Same, without constitution there is no country. Because the constitution provide the all rules and regulation to the nation. According to that rules and regulations, the government will be functioning. Therefore, no constitution, there is no country. This is the significance or importance of the constitution. The most important purpose of the constitution is it draw a limit on the power of the government by outlining a framework within which the government must function. For example, irrespective of who is the President of India, the powers and functions of the office of the President, and who is the Prime Minister, and what is the powers and functions of the Prime Minister, everything will be discussed in the Constitution. Okay, dear student, I want to show the one picture to you. All of you know these personalities. These personalities, not only you people know, the whole world recognize these personalities because he is called a father of Indian Constitution. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar is known as a father of Indian Constitution as well as the architect of Indian Constitution. This is the pictures of constitutions. Dear student, we have a two type of constitution in the world. One is written constitution, another one is unwritten constitution. The more number of countries adopted a written constitution in the modern days, among the written constitution, our Indian constitution is one of the biggest written constitution in the world. Because our India has a multicultural, multi-language, multi-religions, everything will be multi. Because of these reasons, the everything will be very clearly discussed in the constitution. Therefore, our constitution become a very biggest constitution in the world. But by the effort and by the knowledge of the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, today we have a very good and biggest constitution in the world. Must and should you people salute and remember the Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. This personality is not an ordinary personality. The Ambedkar is one of the God-given person to our nations. Okay, because of his hard work, because of his intelligence, today we getting one of the good constitutions to our nations. Okay, dear student, and another something, and generally we discussing the significance of Indian constitutions. Why the constitutions is important or significance? Because of this following points is remember. Okay, first one is it's provide the structure to the nations. What the constitution provide to the structure to the nations. Therefore, this is important or significance. Second one is it's control the behavior of the citizens. The constitutions control the behavior of the citizens comes under that country. Therefore, the constitution is most important. Another one thing is it curtail the authority of the government or limit the authority of the government. The government could not cross the limitations. The constitutions curtail or limit the authority of the government. Therefore, it is important. Another one is it cultivate the relationship between the government and citizens. The constitutions cultivate the relationship between the government and citizen. Therefore, this is important. Okay. Another one thing is it is the guideline for future generation. The constitution is one of the guideline or guide of the future generations. The future generations know what is the constitution and what the constitution said. Okay, therefore this is one of the guidelines for the future generation. Okay, these 5 points show the significance of the Indian constitutions. Our startingly I say that the constitution is one of the book. This book consists of number of rules and regulations or bundle of rules and regulations. According to that rules and regulations, the government will be functioning. Therefore, the constitution is important because without law, without nations, without nations, without law, without nations, and without constitutions, without law. Therefore, the constitution is most important and most significant. Okay, why I showing these pictures? Because these pictures is a symbol of law, rules and regulations made by the government. The constitution provide the rules and regulation and provide the principles how to run the government, how to function the government. This all things are provided by the constitution. Therefore, the constitution is one of the important thing in the nations. Okay, dear student, next, a constitution also serves the following purpose. The above 5 points is the general purpose, and under some following purpose the constitution will run in the country. This purpose also indicate the significance of the constitution. Okay, next, what is the significance and what is the functions, what is the purpose of the constitution? It's specific, it specifies who has the power to decide who will form the government, who will be form the government, and who has the power to decide. The Indian constitution clearly specifies that India will have a democratic form of government. India will have a democratic form of government, indicate that the people of the country will choose the government. The people of the country will choose the government. Because which country have a democratic country? No, that country, the people are the citizens of that country are the center point of all political activities. Same, our Indian constitution also provide or give the facilities or give the power to the people through the elections and through exercise the vote. The people elect their representative. The representative make the rules and regulation for the country or the nation. Therefore, the ultimate power in the hands of the people in this country. This power given by the constitution. Therefore, the constitution is important, dear student. And next, it's lays down the function of the government. Governance basically involves their core functions, making laws, enforcing these laws and adjusting on disputes arising in the process of enforcing these laws. According to the Indian Constitution, the legislative, it means the parliament at the center and legislative assembly in the state, are responsible for making or framing the laws. The union executive, he is called a prime minister and his council, and state executive is known as a chief minister and his council. These people have the responsibility to make the laws, but these people at the time of making the laws, he could not use their own intelligence, but according to constitution, according to law given by the constitutions, the law will be making in the parliament and making in the state assembly. Okay. And dear student, this is the parliament. This is the parliament. This parliament consists of two houses. One is upper house and another one is lower house. Okay. The upper house consists of 250 members and lower house consists of 545 members. This lower house is known as a Lok Sabha. The upper house is known as a Rajya Sabha. Almost all 99% important bill made in the Lok Sabha only, because the Lok Sabha is a real representative body of the people, because the people the member of the Lok Sabha directly elected by the people through the elections. Therefore, the Lok Sabha is the real and powerful body in the parliament. Okay, all the rules and regulations made in the Lok Sabha. Okay, next, dear student, this is the pictures of how to conduct the meeting in the Lok Sabha session in the Lok Sabha. Okay, it's indicate the relationship between three organs. The constitution indicate the relationship between the three organs governance, apart from the specifying the powers of each organs of the government. We have three organs: legislative, executive and judiciary. The constitution clearly mentioned what is the powers and functions of legislative, and what is the powers and functions of the executive, and what is the powers and functions of the judicial. Three organs specifically get the rules and regulations by the constitutions. The Indian constitution has also laid down an effective mechanism of check and balance between the three organs of governance, ensure that no three become too powerful. Okay, here the constitutions try to use the check and balance system. Without the constitutions or without the rules and regulations, any organizations not doing the proper work in this system. Okay, dear student, it enables the government to work toward achieving the aims and aspiration of the society. Any society would have certain aspirations that include peaceful coexistence, economic and social equality, progress and development, government support and contribution is withal for achieving. Okay, in the preamble of the constitutions clearly mentioned that the some words: sovereign, social, secular, democratic, republic, justice, equality, liberty. These all words used in the preamble of our constitution. Okay, these all words have very broad meanings. The constitutions try to provide those all facilities to the citizens in equal. Of the Constitution of India spelled out in its preamble reflect the aspiration of the Indian society. The directive principle of state policy in Indian constitutions prescribe measures the government should take in order to achieve the common good of the people and the overall development of the society. The main aims and objective of the directive principle of state policies provide the all social, economical and education facilities to the all peoples in equally. Okay, it's limit the power of government. What the constitutions limit the power of government to ensure that the government does not become ability. The most common way of limiting the power of government by guaranteeing certain fundamental right and safeguard to the citizens. The Constitution of India restrict the power of government through the fundamental rights enhanced in it. Okay, dear student, I already said that the Constitution why important, because the Constitution is one of the head of the nation. Constitution is head of the nation. How the head of the body or human being, how the head is important to the body of the human being, same the Constitution also one of the head of the country. Without the constitution, there is no country. Without the constitution, there is no country, because all rules and regulations, what the country functioning on the base of rules and regulation, that rules and regulations provided by the constitutions. Therefore the constitution is most important in the nation. Okay. Once again I want to recall, or I want to remember this earlier words. Earlier words. Okay, these five words. These five words show the significance of Indian Constitution. First one is it provides the structure to the union, to the nations, and it's control the behavior of the citizens. Third one is it curtail the authority of the government, and it cultivate relationship between the government and citizens. And last one is it is the guidelines for future generation. Therefore this five point shows the significance of Indian Constitution. Okay, dear student, along with these points I want to close my topic or my lessons here only. Thank you one and all. Okay, thank you.